Last season, Pueblo County Wrestling made history. For a school that opened all the way back in 1953, the Hornets had never tasted a state title in a boys' sport. Nor had the school, or the city of Pueblo for that matter, had an individual wrestler notch 3 consecutive state championships. But all that changed last year at the Pepsi Center in Denver, as the Hornets blitzed the state and took down the 4A state crown.
Yeah, it is a special thing, especially here at Pueblo County, for as old as it is. And they never had a male state championship team, and they had 2 girls. So it was really good to be the first male state championship team. And it was really good for the school, the community, everything about it, the administration, our teachers. I mean, everything about the school is just a good feeling for them.
It was very special. Like, the community was behind us the whole time. And it was something cool to bring back to our school after not having one for 50 years, I'm pretty sure.
I wasn't even really thinking about the team at the time. I was just, focused on doing what I could do and letting the team kind of take care of itself. So, once I got mine out of the way and that we won the team, it was just like, it just made it even better.
It felt amazing, felt relieving, all the hard work we put in this practice room. To finally have it pay off in the way it did, it was just relieving, I would have to say.
And it was Grant and Hunter Willlets leading the charge. The Twins dominated the 4A state tournament last year. Hunter taking down the 152-pound weight class, his 3rd individual state championship, a first for the Steel City. And now as a senior, Hunter Willlets is gunning to make history, trying to become just the 20th wrestler in Colorado to take home 4 individual championships on the mat.
I try not to think about it too much, try to just wrestle a match at a time. I mean, it's probably going to be relieving again, exciting. Hopefully we won it as a team at that time as well. I'll just be really happy. I'll feel really relieved that all my hard work and dedication and practices finally paid off the way I like.
And twin brother Grant has been just as good, winning another individual state championship last season, his 2nd in 3 years. And if not for missing weight at the state tournament 2 years ago as a sophomore, it is likely that Grant would also be eyeing history next month in Denver.
Yeah, I think about it sometimes. It's not as bad as it is when it happened, Like, if people bring it up, it doesn't bother me like it used to. It's just another event in my life, but it kind of sucks it could have been the first Twins to win 4 titles together in Colorado, that still kind of haunts me, but it's not that big of a deal now that I have 2.
You know what? These 2 they're one of a kind. They're really special kids. And it all comes from the home and everything. They were raised right. They have no excuses type of kids. Whether it's an open room or stuff, they're always here. And they're the type that just lead by example naturally. They do everything right. I mean, everything, whether it's practice, school, the way they present themselves, out of the school, just within the community and everything. They do all the right things, and it just carries over and everything, especially in wrestling and school.
I mean, it's not real shocking. I mean, I figured he'd be a 4-timer when we were freshmen. That's just how good he's always been. He's kind of been, just up on another level since we were kids. So it's going to be really exciting. I don't think it's going to be very shocking to any of us. I think that we all kind of, especially when he got his first one, I think it was just like, okay, now he's going to win 4. So, and Grant too, Grant's, a lot of people put Hunter up there, but Grant's just as good. He just had a little bit of, unfortunate event happen, but, I'm happy for both of them and, them being legends for Pueblo. No one's ever won 4, no one's ever really won 3 until Hunter. So it's just kind of it's a great feeling for, your buddies.
And while the Willit twins get a majority of the headlines, and rightfully so, don't think for a second this is a 2-man team. Coach Eddie Soto has a lineup littered with ranked wrestlers, including several Hornets with individual state championships on their resume.
You got Josiah Nava that's, had a history of just being a good wrestler since he was young and keeps improving. Dante Garcia, taking strides, coming in as a freshman and just going to the next level. Justin Davis with his quickness, his technique is just so fun to watch and watch him perform and practice and then watch him win the state title last year. You know, you get Brendan Garcia, who came in, who's just a little, you know, he's only 106 pounds, but man, he's one heck of a 6-pounder. I mean, he gives it his all. You know, Christopher Fasano's previous state placer coming in. Donovan Rincon, you know, he didn't start wrestling until his 8th grade year over at our middle school. Comes in, he's already a 2-time state placer, placing 3rd, you know, and ranked #1 right now. You know, the whole team, great talent. They're fun to watch, and they put in a lot of work, a lot of effort, and they just make wrestling exciting.
Champs on 3, 1, 2, 3, champs!